Hey there, it's Sartorial Phil and welcome back to my channel. This is one of my first styling videos, and what I want to talk about are these Bandeau silk scarves. I just wanted to give you my opinion of how I wear these. These scarves are mostly for decorative accessories. They don't really keep your neck warm that much. Although if it's really hot out, you probably don't want this on your neck while you're sweating. Unlike traditional scarves that you would wear in the winter, I think there are different ways that you actually want to wear these and tie these, because you're probably not wearing a big coat over this. So first thing is, while I can lay it flat like this doesn't work outside because the wind will easily blow this off of your neck and then you'd end up losing your scarf. The simplest way is basically just a single knot. So you would just put one side over, go underneath and out the top and back here. So this is pretty simple, but I have noticed that if the wind is strong enough, this starts to loosen and eventually it will also fly away. So it kind of depends on the weather and if you're wearing it indoor or outdoor. My favorite way to tie these, whether it's indoor or outdoor, is a modified windsor knot, which is how you would tie a necktie. Except the big difference is that I don't do a knot first, like if you were tying a tie, and tighten it, because what happens is this knot's gonna get really creased up when you undo your scarf. And because this isn't a necktie, you probably don't want it wrinkled up in certain places in case you do want to wear it more flat or in a different way. What I do is, just like a necktie, you have to make one side a bit longer than the other. The side that's longer is basically the one that you're going to be folding over the shorter side. So what I do is I put the longer side on top. Here's a little closer view. So this is going to be my longer side, and what I'm going to do is put it over this side and then bend it underneath like that. And then I'm going to have to fold it over again once more. And then this time when I bend it to the back, I'm actually going to go up through. So I'm going to go up. So I'm going to go up and through this knot, so where your neck is, and then just pull it up, and then you just hang it back down here. So you pull it up, and then you have this kind of necktie pattern here. So you just want to open it up a little bit because you're going to put this scarf through this opening. Because we're not going to tighten this, you don't have to worry about loosening it too much. But here it is, so you start pulling it in. And then you can kind of fix this up a little bit if you like. You can also adjust how long it is, so you can adjust how close it is to your neck. Again, it's kind of depending on how you wear it. I wouldn't advise making it too close. I would recommend you wearing this a little bit looser. I think that looks nicer because it's kind of almost like a disheveled look when you wear an actual necktie and you loosen it up for the evening. So this is definitely more of a casual way of wearing a scarf. Or if you want to think of it as a necktie, this is a more casual way of wearing it. So those are the two ways that I tie a scarf, but there's a couple of other ways to wear it based if I'm wearing a jacket, which I'll show in a bit. But what I want to do now is show you how it looks like when I am wearing a jacket over this. So not a suit jacket or a sports jacket, but like a leather jacket. This is a leather biker jacket. It's in a very dark burgundy color. I think it's called oxblood. This is from Belstaff. And I got this before they started putting the logos on all of their jackets, and I prefer it more streamlined. So if you do wear a jacket over this, you could actually just wear your scarf down like this. So here's how this one looks like with the jacket. I forgot to mention earlier on that this is a Valentino scarf. It's the signature camouflage pattern. And once you zip it up, it kind of looks like a normal scarf because it's just peeking through here. I have another Valentino scarf, but this one has been flattened, so instead of being folded up into fourths, it's the same size scarf, it's just that it's been unfolded, though you can kind of still see some of the fold lines. Drape it over, and also the color kind of matches the jacket, so I think it complements it well because it has these splashes of bright white to add some detail but still go with the jacket. But again, the second you take off your jacket, this is going to fly away. Even if you just start walking indoors, the wind's going to pick this up and blow it away. So you got to be careful with that. This is the suede bomber I picked up from Paris in my haul. This is the Louis Vuitton's suede bomber from the Spring-Summer 2017 men's collection. I do find that these muted colors work best with these scarves because this becomes your pop of color and everything. And then everything else is kind of a canvas, like a neutral canvas for your scarves. This is a geometric one. This is also from Valentino. This was in my Valentino scarf collection video, which I'll link in a card up there if you're interested in checking it out. So I'm just gonna do that Windsor knot again. Now I'm going to show you with a dress shirt, and then like I was saying earlier, I'll show you what it looks like with a sports jacket. So since this is my Louis Vuitton shirt, I'll show you this with my Louis Vuitton bandeau. This is the same style as the Valentino one, but I do notice that the material, this one's a lot softer than the Valentino one. You could with this tuck it under the collar, although it kind of looks a little odd. Again, it's kind of depending what you're comfortable with, but you can tuck it under here and then tie it. So when you tie it and you tuck it under your collar, it looks like some modified tie, necktie and scarf hybrid, which actually kind of looks cool, and in the wind this will be kind of flying around. So this that I'm wearing over it is a Lanvin unstructured sports jacket in a pique cotton fabric. Again, I like neutral colors when wearing these scarves because it lets the scarf be that pop of color and the pop of interest. So this, while it has some slight texture, is pretty much a solid. My shirt had the monogram, but it was tone on tone, so it was very subtle. So I think it works well when you stylize these scarf like this. So I have it tucked under, which makes it a bit more discreet because you can only see it in the front. You could actually pull this out if you wanted to, which also gives it a nice look. You could untuck it from your collar. and it's going to actually be covering your shirt collar a little bit. So it's kind of up to your preference and up to which one looks better with your jacket. If I'm going to be wearing this combo, I preferred it earlier when I had the scarf tucked under. And the last way that I'm going to talk through is more of the formal approach. This isn't exactly a bandeau scarf, but I just wanted to show you a different silk scarf that I have that is more of an evening one. This is a Gucci floral silk scarf. This was before Alessandro Michele joined or headed Gucci. This is one of the two items I have from Gucci before Alessandro was the creative director. So with this scarf, you'd want to tuck it under the lapels. So if you have an evening tuxedo jacket, that's how you normally wear it. This is just a sports jacket. This look is definitely much more formal, and tucking it under prevents the scarf from flying out when you're walking. But you could dress this down a little bit if you want to be more casual. And then here's another of the silk bandeau scarves. This is also from Valentino. I have this silk bandeau under the lapel. And I chose this color because it kind of matches the whole blue, light blue, and the navy scheme, but then it also has a bit of a difference with the green here. This is the albatross pattern.